Welcome everyone to another episode of Your First Jungle Clear. This is the show where I go over the early jungle pathing from members of my community. Why the early jungle path, you ask? Because it is the most important time for us as junglers, where we have the most impact, where we can influence pretty much whatever lane we want based on win conditions. I just see too many games from especially players in lower elo who completely mess up their early games just for not following basic fundamentals that again I'll cover on this show. And that just allows us to just have a much better mid game, and hopefully we don't even get into the late game where we're coin flipping, ARAMing, team fights, all that sort of stuff. So early game, really important. That's the gist of the show. We want to perfect our early game. Let's figure out how to do that. So we have 8 guests on tonight. Pretty good lineup. We got a Kayn, Rengar, Kindred. Again, I'll put all this in the thumbnail for this YouTube video. But if you're watching live on Twitch, I'm just letting you know here. Jarvan, another Kayn, Eve, and Grave. So a lot of the Kayn, the Eves. Jarvan, this is our first... I can't remember the last time we did a Jarvan review. So Jarvan's definitely disappeared from the meta for a while. So let's get into it. First guest is Kayn, Platinum 4 on EU West. Let's get him in here. Alright, Marcus, you are on the air. Can you hear me all good?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, Marcus. When were you on last time? I can't remember.
I think it was last week.
Was it last week? I think it might have been
on Evelynn.
On Eve. And how has our ranks been going since our last review?
It's been pretty good, actually. I think I hit Platinum after last time. And yeah, I'm at like 60 LP right now. Haven't played too much since because of school, but it's going.
All right, excellent. Well, let's take a look. So Kayn, are you experimenting with Kayn at the moment, or are you in Eve main? What's your champ pool right now?
My champ pool right now is like mostly Evelynn, Kha'Zix, Kayn, and a little bit of Nunu recently.
All right. So, Red Kayn. Is this a good Red Kayn game? Obviously good into Silas Hecarim. Go on, Marcus.
Yeah, I thought because of Hecarim and Silas that I could pull up Red Kayn pretty well.
I don't know the rule that Karasma follows, but he goes blue Kayn a lot. I don't know if that's just because he's just that good in this champ. He literally says if it's like no more than like, I think it's like 3 range champs. Like if it's 3 range champs, he'll like instantly go blue Kayn. And if we're looking here at the Kennen Ezreal Bard, it's I feel like if Karasma was in this game, he'll be going blue Kayn. But red Kayn we can maybe still pull off, but obviously the Ezreal Bard Kennen, we're not going to be that impactful into. So always something to think about. And we're starting blue here. So blue Raptors. Again, this is such a good blue Kayn path because if you do this and this, it's like great. We're getting orbs, right, from the enemy bot lane because they're Ezreal and Bard.
I was gonna gank them, but then I think when I finished Crux, I decided against it for whatever reason.
Yeah. In general, Red Kayn, I like to take things like a lot slower. Like, I think just a really standard red, Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Blue, Crab path is really good. Like, it's very good for ganking, but it's actually not that efficient because you don't clear Krugs for a while. Your Blue's like sort of vulnerable as well. Like, this is a very like good cheesy path. I mean, not even cheesy, just a good path for blue Kayn, specifically on blue side. But for red Kayn, like, I think I'd rather prefer the red Krugs Raptors because it's just beautiful. Because by the time you do the blue clear and then come back top and like do this, it's like you could be like almost on your second Krugs, and the more Krugs you get, the better. Like, that's just the way League works for jungling because there's just a lot of experience in gold. And it's just that, again, I just always feel like I'm more ahead doing this path versus doing this path. I always feel like I'm behind, especially if I don't get that gank off. So that's my advice for specifically Red Kayn pathing.
Yeah.
But again, I'm definitely no absolute expert on Kayn. Definitely recommend watching Charisma and potentially Korean Challenger players.
Yeah, I don't watch them a lot, so
Okay, yeah, move
I
on in the
should look
chat says,
at that.
Charisma says if you can one-shot 3 or more champs, go blue Kayn. So yeah, right now I'll be thinking Ezreal, Bard, Cannon, we could probably one-shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I even Silas, to be honest, as well, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Like, when I talk about one-shot or not, Marcus, I more think about, like, tanks, like Ornn and stuff like that. Like, we can't one-shot those, but, like, Hecarim, to be honest, Hecarim and Silas, we can still, they're really squishy for a long period of time, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, looking back at it now, I also think Blue Kayn would have been better.
Alright, so Gromp. Walls. This is pretty efficient here. You're going Tiamat. Ooh, Tiamat?
No,
Oh.
I'm actually not going Tiamat.
Okay.
I like misspotted.
Okay. Alright.
So,
Yeah.
that was a little fail. But I don't think it made too much difference. It was like 50 gold loss.
Because if you sell that, it sells for 105. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so we go for a gank here. Rumble.
I tried to save Rumble,
Yeah.
but it was not enough.
Hecarim's just really strong with 10 sacks of Conqueror as well here, so... Right move, but you know what you'd probably have to do here, to be honest? The fact that you commit to this so hard, like, I mean, even if you flash here, you're dead anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hecarim...
I think it was just the wrong decision. I didn't expect him to, like, beat me up so hard.
Yeah, Hecarim's insane. Insanely strong. When he chases people down with auto attacks and Qs. It's like the most damage in an early game. Alright, so yeah, definitely not an ideal start here. You go to Raptors here, Marcus.
Yeah, I was just trying to finish the clear that I started.
So yeah, I mean, there's not much we can do here. Farm. Oh, we've been pretty efficient here, Marcus. This is good.
I was kind of scared of him because he's pretty strong.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't kill him. Not without Rumble. Yep, good decision there. Just clear the wave. They take Dragon. Kill Ezreal. Cool. Alright, so definitely would not be looking for a gank whatsoever here, Marcus. We have 1800 gold in inventory. We don't have form. This is a Silas with full HP. You know, we do have Ignite with Rumble and Rumble with Alt Ignite, but again, this is just such a low impact gank, you know? I think that honestly what you do here is just reset and just go... I just want you to go topside. I think Volley Bear, just play around Volley Bear and try and get Rift Herald here. So,
yeah, I think that's smart.
Reset, spend your gold. Again, mid is just absolutely a no-go at the moment, especially just so weak. Come here, clear these, get this, get a control ward there, Rift Herald, bam. So let's see what you do here. I hope you don't gank this Marcus. Uh-oh.
I actually don't remember. I really hope. Oh boy.
Oh no. Alright.
Yeah, and then he actually dies.
So baiting your team, pretty big game losing mistake. Again, just not necessary. You know, it's obviously in hindsight we're like, oh well, we shouldn't have gone for that. But it's like we had the information to not go for that in the first place. You know, that's what I want you to really emphasize. It's like we have lots of gold. We still haven't based. Like doing this right now forces us to go bot side after our base now. You know, it's not like we can do Rift Herald right now. We're so weak. So you
Yeah, I
say now
guess
you're
I'll-
forced to go bot. You see this? Like, we've lost the opportunity to Rift Herald, even though our volley bear's got this to 1 plate, and this should be a free Rift Herald this game, you know?
Hmm. That was a pretty big mistake.
Alright, any other questions around this game here, Marcus?
No, I think that should be it. So, I guess wrong form,
Yep.
and then the jungle pathing level 1.
Great
If
for
I go
Blue
Red
Cane, if you
Kayn.
go Blue Cane.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I go Red Kayn.
If you're Red
Yeah,
Cane,
and
just do
then-
Red Krugs Raptors. Stick to the basics.
Playing around the volley bear who's winning, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much
Alright.
playing around the volley, just get the Rift Herald. It's just a free Rift Herald. You have full priority in that lane.
True. Okay, yeah. I think that's good.
Alright, excellent, Marcus. Thanks
Thank
for
you very
coming
much.
on. And we'll see you next time.
Have a good day.
You too. Alright, first guest done. Let's keep moving through it. Again, we have 8 guests tonight, so next up we have a Rengar over on NA, Platinum 3. Yeah, and he says, do you have any plans for having more YFJCs in a week schedule? I mean, one YFJC a week. I mean, this is a pretty hardcore for me, to be honest. So, between, this, my Soul 2, my YouTube channel, content, and the podcast, there's definitely a lot going on right now. So definitely wouldn't be doing more than 1 a week. Own Tech says, wow, I'm streaming here. Yeah, welcome to the stream. I stream these every week, YFJCs. Play some solo queue beforehand. Alright, let's get our next guest in here. The heck bought Phage first. Yeah, no, always Sheen first when you rush Triforce, then Phage next. I should have mentioned that. Yeah, that's true, Yandy. That's true. The Discord server is growing. We're almost at, we're gonna hit 1,000 members probably in the next month or so. Alright, welcome to the stream, Will. I hope you have some valuable input to share here. Let's go into at least Nidalee. I think Hecarim's a bit of a soft counter to Nidalee, but that can go sideways. Elise, let's get into Elise. The way that I view it's not so much into Elise. I mean, Olaf's really good to Elise. You can just obliterate him. Lee Sin's okay. Yeah, bone plate is the key to success against Elise. Really good. Zach's very good into Elise. So this is good, valuable input, Will. Thanks for sharing, even though you want to let everyone know that people are not as good at the game as you are. Yeah, Rek'Sai gets destroyed even with bone plate in. Just gets kited and can't knock him up. Watch Fat Man Drink says, how did you meet Curtis? That story is all in our podcast. Episode 2, we met in high school. We've known each other for about 10 years. Literally met him in like IT class and I thought he was an absolute idiot. Did not want to be friends with him at all. It's, I was like the nerdy kid. Curtis was not so much a Chad, but he was in the cool group. And then we bonded through video games, essentially. Yep, Lux, we're getting the game up in just a moment here. Malchum. Preview S and Chad, that's right. I like that. I'll start calling Curtis that. 261. Alright, Malchum. Alright, Malchum, welcome back to YFJC. How you been?
I've been pretty good. I'm back in Plat 3.
Excellent.
I was at 63 LP, and then I fell back to Plat 4, and then I don't know. I've been watching like some of my games, like to see what can I have improved on, and I guess like it just clicked. And I just got back to P3. I peaked 96 LP today, so.
Excellent. So is this reviewing your own games? Is this a new habit for you, Malchum?
Yeah.
And you're seeing the results already?
Yeah.
the best thing about reviewing your games, it's so hard to blame your teammates after. If you review a game straight away and you just look at the game, it's like, these mistakes are so basic. You know, it's like, it makes sense why this game was so hard. That's the best thing about reviewing as well. It's like, it just puts all the responsibility on yourself, you know? It's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, sure, my teammates might have screwed up there, but, you know, I really messed up the early game here. You know, it makes, because it's very hard to, a lot of the time, you actually forget about what happened in the early game by like minute 25. It's like, you're just focusing on that moment, and then people making mistakes, but it's like, and this is why I do your first jungle clear. It's all what happens in the first 10 minutes that affects the, you know, minute 25 minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
This is good to hear, Malcolm. Looks like we're on the up.
Thank you.
All right, so what's your game plan in this game here? We're just doing the standard. We're just trying to get level 6. We're against a Zac with Ignite. What's with these Zacs with Ignites? I played one against one today.
Yeah, I have no idea. Whatchamacallit? I faced another one about like a week ago, but I faced somebody that was doing that too. I was like, wow, like, what do you gain? I mean, I guess you have your E, but it's like, all right, but what if you get into like a sticky situation? It's like, I can't escape. But I mean, it's whatever. I just want to say that this game, I I want to say like I was limit testing, but I made a mistake. I told myself I should have waited for my ball lane. You'll see what happens, but I told myself I should have waited.
Okay, well, firstly, Zac, where did he start?
Yeah. Because they both shot at the same time.
Yeah. And he has full mana. They have full mana. Jeez, we actually don't know, but we have the water on the Raptors here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it... I have a feeling it's safe to assume... that Zac doesn't really like starting blue, you know. I mean, I guess he can do blue, Wolves, Raptors, but he can also do Wolves, Raptors, and the fact that he didn't show on the Raptors there probably tells us that, yeah, he's probably just done red Krugs. I think it's safe to assume, to be honest. So I think this invade here is pretty... Yeah, and now we just do nothing. All right. Yeah. What we need to do here, Malcolm, is always assume that Zac starts. Like Zac. So you know how I said before, Zac's path in options pretty much never starts blue. Okay. He either does this, he does wolves, that, or he's just going to do the typical red Krugs, that, right? Which means that his blue buff is pretty much always going to be up in the early game. So what I think you should do here is red. Krugs, Raptors, then invaded his blue pretty much every time against these weak talisman junglers, because even if he sees you do this, Malcolm, is that Zac does not want to do your blue and gromp, because again, he sucks at doing those camps because he's a talisman jungler. He does no damage to single target camps. He wants to kill AoE camps, right?
Right.
So this is one I want you to do against like champs like Sedge as well. All this sort of stuff. So that's what I think the best, because right now it doesn't get worse for an early game for you right now, because you skip your Krugs, you skip your Raptors, you do this path, and then you look for an invade, you waste all this time. Zac gets a completely free early game, essentially. I mean, he's so far ahead of you in terms of tempo and camps, because his Krugs and Raptors are off the map, so they're going to gain levels, experience, and gold. You show mid, obviously walking bot side. Sure, you take the crab here.
Yeah. I had no choice, because it was like... No. Or yeah, so this part I pinged before, and then, yeah, Kai'Sa was walking up, and then she walked down, and I just committed because I jumped over, so it's like,
yeah,
the whole play just went to shambles.
I mean, you more or less got to wait for so think about it as well from any team's perspective. Everyone knows where you are on the map right now. This is the power of showing on the map, you know. This is like the disadvantage, right? So it's like you're clearly here, like literally the enemy team's literally pinging you. You know, like you said, the Veigar literally dead spot on pinged you. So this invade already is the percentage of it working is already drastically decreased. You know, it's like you're obviously going to do this.
But it's like I know I have mid prio, and my bot has insane prio, so it's like it's fine. The scuttle crab was fine, and my initial thought was, all right, I'm just gonna hit the plant, and if nothing's there, you know, it's fine, whatever. I'm just gonna wrap around, do Krugs, go up to Raptors, and then back, and then go to the top scuttle crab. And then I saw him, and I was like, oh, he's low. Like, you know, Kaiso was walking up, was like, all right, I can force a fight. So I know mid has prio, and then I committed in there.
Yes, I like that you're thinking about priority here, but this is what I like to call fake priority here, Malcolm. Because your laners aren't exactly with you just yet, you know? If anything, the bot lane actually has quicker move than you. You know, let's look at this here. You know, Buzz literally here right now, you know? So you can potentially do this, but you have to play a lot more patiently. But I think the safer option here is literally just go double crab. But again, double crabbing just sucks here as well because your Raptors and Krugs are going to be on the map still as well for a long period of time. So, yeah, a lot of it's just a consequence of the early path in here, Malcolm. That's it. That's all I want you to focus on.
Yeah.
And then you flash and you get first blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that makes sense. Any other questions here, Malcolm?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Well, that's it for your early game here. Thanks for coming on, Malcolm, and we'll potentially see you next time. And good luck with the climb. Keep reviewing your games and focus. Discipline your games.
Will do.
All right. See you later.
See you.
All right. Will wanted to come on and explain. I think that he got the point there, Will. Unless there's anything else you want to share in the chat. Invade was good, just misplayed. The invade was good on his red or his blue? Yeah, the blue, yeah. Yeah, it's good. Just be patient. Wait for his laners to come. I mean, it wasn't even good. It just wasn't good, Will, because he's already taken the blue by then anyway. Anyway, I don't even want to look into that. Again, the early pathing was the problem there. Alright. At the end of the day, his Raptors and Krugs are still level 1. You know? It's just not good. He's going to be so far behind anyway. Alright. Next guest. We have a Kindred on NA Platinum 4. Alright. Let's get him on here. Let's get into it. Alright. Observer, welcome back to YFJC. I remember you were on this week or the week before. Was it 2 weeks ago?
It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I literally remember you because you have the one with a really good microphone. What was your name again?
Connor.
Connor, that's the one. Alright, Connor. So how has our rank been going since our last review?
Not amazing, but there was a lot of stuff last time. A lot of things to take away, so I've been trying new stuff and kind of losing some LP for it, but hopefully learning.
Oh, that's good. That's all that matters, you know? We can lose the LP, but if we're learning, that's good. As long as we're having consistent, like, conscious focus about what we're doing instead of just autopiloting. Alright, 15-9, 55. Why did you choose this game specifically, Connor?
So this game, I thought I had a really good early game. Tried to apply some of the lessons from last time, taking sweeper, denying vision, getting in the face of the enemy jungler, being aggressive. And I thought I did all that really well, but then we got to like mid game and we just hard lost and it wasn't close. The Zed and the Malphite basically 2v5'd us 16 times in a row. So I was curious if I actually played this right or not in the early game. Like, was this a good early game and there was mid game issues, or was this actually a early game problem that I just didn't realize?
Okay, yep, excellent. Good question to ask. Let's take a look.
So to start off, I want to know where he starts. So I get a ward on his blue, go back to the sweeper.
Yep.
And I want to start red to look for a level 2 invade, since I see that he doesn't start his blue.
Okay, also quick tip here. Okay, you're against a Fiddlesticks, never mind, but what sometimes it's actually better if you're going to do this, it's actually better to sometimes ward this brush. Reason being is that this I need you to see sometimes, because the higher you go, people actually ward for this, and it's really important to know if you're walking over wards.
I should have done the thing where you jump over the Baron wall.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you always do. Yeah.
I was kind of adapting to this as I was going. I was expecting the Fiddlesticks to start blue, and then I was like, oh, he didn't.
Yeah. But that will give us good information here. Patience, patience, patience. Excellent. Well played. I love that. I love the patience there. You smite that. Clean, Connor. Love it. Excellent. All right. First question we instantly ask here. Where's Fiddlesticks going out of base?
His red.
Yep. Correct. So you show mid here, and now we bully him off. We need to always be careful of mid and bot priority. Man, this guy's having a hard time. Oh, clean. Pushing limits here. Excellent. This is pretty much perfect right now, Connor, I'll be honest.
That's what I was thinking.
Alright, now where's Fiddlesticks going back to now?
Probably... So he could try and do his Krugs. I actually didn't... Did the Raptors just die on the map there?
Yeah, he did just take Raptors, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so his whole bot side was up, so he could have done that, or he could have, in theory, gone to my top side jungle, because he knows that I didn't do that.
That's right.
So, I don't really know. It could have been either one.
Yeah. So, given that, bot gank... I mean, I definitely think this is potentially fine, but again, you just need to be conscious that right now he could be taking this from you, you know? You can potentially look to defend it, but I think this is the right move. I mean, as long as all I want you to do is just clear these camps next, essentially. You can do that before or after bot gank, but I think this is good.
Yeah,
good hook by Thresh.
After this gank
Excellent.
comes up on the first decision that I wasn't sure if this was good or not, but...
Yeah, you always got to be careful. Like, as long as it's a high percentage gank, because you can lose a lot of tempo and you can actually let Fiddlesticks back into the game if you mess this up. So, given that you have a Thresh, you know, Lucian has no mana. He has no flash. I don't know if you know that, but this is definitely very, very good. This is pretty much perfect. Again, absolutely perfect, Malchum. Push the next wave. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, yeah. A little tempo loss. That play's just really not worth it, I think. You know, this every second counts. And you just reset and you want to clear from top to bot. You get warrior. Cool, cool, cool. No, you go back bot because you traded sides. Because yes, in theory, Fiddlesticks has taken your Krugs and Raptors. Perfect. Perfect.
My idea here was just to repeat gank bot and put them behind. They end up spotting it out and backing off. So I just take the mark instead.
Excellent. Then you take Dragon. Definitely want to be thinking about getting your Wolves and Krugs off, your Wolves and Gromp off the map because they're still level 1. Really important. Okay, yeah. We're pressuring the blue now.
I know that the next mark, because I just took the Krugs, the next one's either on Wolves or the blue, and I know the blue's coming up.
Oh,
so.
wow. Yeah, okay, that's actually pretty good. Excellent.
This is really weird.
Okay. Alright, so, first you want to stay here, Malchum. Up until this point right here, I couldn't tell if this is a Challenger Kindred or Platinum right now. Pretty much flawless. Perfect. Now, getting into the mistakes here. Yes, this is a huge, huge throw. Again, my biggest problem with this right now is that your Gromp... I mean, what you've done here is good, but again, right now your Gromp and your Wolves are still level 1. So, that's a really big priority for him right now, and also Rift Herald's a big priority. kills are no longer a priority for me. Literally, like right now, it's just objectives to, like, again, Wolves, Gromp, and getting Rifthold. That's essentially the puzzle that I'm solving, trying to figure out how to get those as quickly as possible. So, this fight's fine. He dies. You simply just run out here. Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, reset, come top to Rifthold. And you're in a beautiful power position here. We're all good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because, I'll tell you why as well here, Connor. This kill is worth literally less than this. Than the Raptors, Wolves, and Gromp. In terms of experience, and gold's pretty close. And Fiddlesticks cannot get anything right now. Think about Fiddlesticks is just going to reset and just go bot side, you know? He's bot side. By the time you clear this, you're just on Riftshell, bam, done.
Okay. Do I have enough time to get Rift Herald with that? Because I guess he has to reset right now.
Oh, no, you don't do Rift Herald here. You do Rift Herald after you reset.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I do the camps and I reset. Like, doesn't that give him a window to get Rift Herald, though?
There's no way. If you disappear right now, there's no way he's going to do Rift Herald. I guarantee you that. Think about how low he is. You think he's going to risk Rift Herald? He's level 5.
Yeah, like, what if he just recalled, like, right now and
then
then
runs straight to
Rift
Rift
Herald?
I mean, he could. Props to him, but we're still going to make the best decision given the current information we have.
Okay.
And if he runs and gets Rift Herald at the end of the day, he's still level 5 at 9 minutes. Okay, you see the Rift Herald get taken, and you're going to invade his bot side.
Okay. Yeah.
There's always consequences. You can never think it's like, oh, well, then he can get Rift Herald. Well, he can get Rift Herald, but it takes him at least a good 30-40 seconds to get it. You know, it's a huge waste of time for him. If anything, it probably hinders him more than helps him, to be honest. I guarantee you Fiddlesticks won't do Herald here. I guarantee it. So I'd say that this decision right here is literally what loses you the game here. I mean, it's a big proponent. Dying here. And again, it's not so much, and you know, Volps in the chat just says this is easy to say in hindsight, but it's actually, we have the information to make a good decision right here. Because, again, it's like, remember my thought process here. It's like, okay, we take the blue, great, we get the mark. My instant priority here is no longer need to get risky kills right now. You know, I'm sitting on, you know, 700 gold. I mean, you'll be 1,000 gold by the time, you know, you get, you know, this. You can reset, get your attack speed boots, come top for Rift Herald. There's just no way I'm losing this game if I do this exact decision making. Nothing else matters to me right now. And this is a really important mindset. Is understanding that we have a really good early game, but we now just need to make sure we're ahead in experience and gold from jungle camps, which is guaranteed, and then we're getting the Rift Herald as soon as we can.
Okay, I think I just got thrown off by the situation there because simultaneously he actually took my red and then came back to his blue, which is why he was there in the first place, which was really weird. And also both my solo laners just died in 1v1s while I was doing this, so it just became kind
of... I could definitely see this throwing you off, but right now it's like, again, just look at the situation right now. You get feared. You come here, you look to kill them, they run away. Zoe. I mean, if anything, I'm probably going to help Zoe right now, actually, to be honest. Yeah, actually, I think you can come kill the Zed, to be honest. But yeah, just come here. We don't even need to kill Zed. Bam. Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, reset, Herald. We're good to go.
Okay, cool.
Alright, any other questions around this game here? Connor?
Maybe just go forward like 30 more seconds. When I respawn, I decide to invade his bot side. Do you think that is a reasonable call in that, given that I died?
Yeah, no, now we're in, again, the priority here is, again, the same thing in my head. Gromp, Wolves, level 1. We're going to start really falling behind. We're actually not going to be ahead of Fiddlesticks at all here, you know? This is where you overthink things, the evades. Like, you've done a great job. You already have 6 marks. You don't even need marks anymore. You already got your spikes, you know? The priority here is getting Rift Herald so we can start accelerating the game, break open the map.
Okay.
So this is what a common problem I see. I see people keep going. There's like a threshold in the early game where like pressuring the enemy jungler no longer does anything. And all what's happening is you're constantly fighting, and eventually they get a quick opportunity for kill, and they get all of their tempo and momentum back.
Okay. Yep. That all makes sense. Cool.
All right. Excellent. But other than that, again, first 7 minutes, couldn't tell if this was a challenger player or a platinum player. So this is good stuff. Looking good. Very promising. All right. Any other questions, Connor?
Nope. Good. Thanks.
Excellent. All right. Thanks for coming on, and we'll potentially see you next time.
Yep.
All right. Jarvan. So we got 5 more guests on for the show tonight, so let's just keep powering through this. So this is a Jarvan who's playing around Bronze 1, I think, but he's Silver on his main account. This is a Smurf, this is a Bronze 1 account. Alright. 028. Huh, okay. Mr. Scott says, I think a way to phrase it too is the farming path is consistently the right decision of the long-term coin flip comes from decision making. Yes, I mean, experience and gold from jungle camps is guaranteed. But you still want to be utilizing your champion identity, which you did very well in the early game as Kindred. But again, there's a point of threshold where we really need to start getting our camps levels, because again, Gromp and Wolves were not taken once in that first 10 minutes of that game. And 6 marks at 830 is definitely enough. Alright, so let's get our next guest in here. Alright, Brontosaurus. Welcome to the show. Okay. Microphone working? Excellent. This is your first time on, right?
Yeah, I was gonna do it last week, but I fell asleep.
Oh yes, that's right. I literally dragged you in and like, Brontosaurus, you here? And you weren't here, so that's alright. I can understand the NA time zone. Alright, so Jarvan. Tell me about Jarvan. Why are you playing Jarvan here, Brontosaurus? And what should I call you by? What's your real life name?
My name is Brandon.
Brandon. Alright, Brandon, tell me about Jarvan. He's definitely not a popular pick right now, but you experimenting with him, or he's your main champ?
Yeah, I'm a Jarvan one trick.
Okay, how long have you been playing Jarvan for?
Well, I've only been playing League, again for the last, I'd say 5 months. But I've been playing since Season 4, and I don't know, I wanted a really reliable champion that has CC and mobility and damage and tanking ability, so Jarvan fits all those criteria.
Yes, he does. I feel like he does all of that pretty average though, to be honest. So champs that are similar, I just feel like just better than Jarvan right now in terms of AD, early pressure. Definitely, these are definitely more difficult champs. So Rek'Sai, Lee Sin, yeah, they're just really outperforming. Jarvan just gets outperformed pretty hardcore now. So I do recommend maybe starting to experiment with other champs if possible here, Brontosaurus. Because I even struggle to play Jarvan in lower elo to really carry with. So if you're really enjoying the champ, definitely keep playing it. I'm not going to tell you not to play it, but just sort of letting you know that Jarvan right now is pretty weak in the current state of the game, especially against these junglers like Graves. It's just hard counters Jarvan.
Yeah, I ban Graves.
Yeah, that's a good ban for you, I think. Alright, so let's take a look at this game here. You can see it on my screen here. Oh, press the attack. Why press the attack? Tell me about this over Conqueror.
I don't like Conqueror. I find press the attack has more utility / damage with Titanic Hydra, or it synergizes with the auto attack reset. And it's a better team fight rune because it enables more damage onto whoever I'm targeting, essentially. I just don't think I get enough value from Conqueror because of having to ramp it up with auto attacks on Jarvan. I don't find it as viable. Although I don't know, if you itemize properly, maybe build some health with a death stance, you could get away with using Conqueror in a team fight with some. You get that natural sustain, but that's not my play style.
Okay. First thing, I talked about this on my recent podcast on Broken by Concept. The term of the use is playstyle. Champions have strengths and weaknesses. Jarvan, PTO just doesn't make much sense for Jarvan, to be honest. I mean, I guess you are EQing, like potentially can get your PT off, but Conqueror is just straight up, it's just flat out better than Press the Attack on Jarvan. I can't really explain to you why. I mean, it sort of scales a bit better, but I just think overall it's just, I mean, Conqueror is just a really good rune in general. I mean, if fights go long, you can just start whacking people, get the stacks up. I mean, there's no reason why you can't get stacks up in a long fight, especially with the attack speed you get from E. Press the attack, yeah, I just can't, this doesn't make sense in my head. Like, it's for champs like Warwick and Kindred, champs that like have like a lot of good bursts. So my recommendation would be Conqueror. Unflinching, I think, is a terrible rune, and conditioning. What is your build? What do you build here?
I go Titanic Hydra full tank.
Okay. Yeah. Is this a build you copy off any like high elo players, or is this just your own sort of build?
Yeah, it's the Nidhogg build.
Nidhogg goes this. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, if he plays this and it obviously works. Again, I'm no Jarvan expert. I'm sort of more coming from a competitive aspect. Interesting. Anyway, let's see how it plays out here.
My play style is very farm oriented because I like to get experience and levels.
Yeah. Again, it's funny because it's like Jarvan. If that's your playstyle, it's like Jarvan's just not a farm champ, Brandon, to be honest. You know, if you're going to farm, just Hecarim, Graves are just so much better than Jarvan. I can't emphasize how much better they are doing that, you know? And they sort of like scale really well. So, again, that's just my opinion on that. But let's just take a look at this. Alright, so you got Talisman here, makes sense. Raptors. Because the way that I view this as well here, if we farm versus Kayn, he outscales us hard. So we definitely want to try to pressure early. But you feel full clear, gank bot. Tiamat, interesting. Clear. This is good. Very good efficiency here, Brandon. Very good efficiency. Again, this doesn't really align with the champion identity that I view of Jarvan, which again is level 2 ganks, a lot of early pressure, get your laners ahead, use them as win conditions. But for lower elo, I mean, you definitely can carry like this, but yeah, again, coming from my perspective as more of a high elo player, there's just champs that just do this a lot better. Again, Kayn, Graves, Hecarim, Eve, Lilia, AP junglers, Echo, all that sort of stuff.
I guess if you want to know more about my play style, essentially it's a mid-game power spike where as soon as my PTA gets online from the Titanic Hydra proc,
yeah,
I'm able to, like in skirmishes, I'm able to one-shot people with a little bit of help.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you definitely are going to have a good mid-game spike. Again, I feel like other champs just better at that mid-game spike. Alright, well, 60 CS at 10 minutes. You looking to get Rift Herald here, Brandon, or?
I think so. I don't quite remember. I think I do.
Excellent. Yep. Yeah, we can take a pretty safe Rift Herald here. Alright, we're sitting on 573 gold. Kayn dukes out our EQ combo. We probably need to get out here.
I think I no, I think I get out. I don't remember what happens next.
Alright, so your Herald bot here. Alright, the general rule of thumb for Herald, Brandon, is we would need to be using it to get a tower. Kill range is to about 2.5 plates, which is sort of like this, but let's think about it right now. Like, there's no wave to help, like, escort the... You can't even auto-attack the tower. So, this is, like, a big rule. Always use Rift Herald to break a tower. You still have 1 minute 30 seconds to figure it out, because plates go at 14 minutes. And to be honest, what I really want you to do here is actually more so Rift Herald mid. Mid's the best tower you can break in the game, Brandon. So I'll try and potentially get a kill on, or pressure, or even, you can actually just come here and Rift it, I think. Actually, you can just come and Rift Herald right now, because there's too much threat. Syndra can push this in way quicker. Just don't dive, because the Syndra has ult, and you just sit here and just escort the Herald, break this, great. And then you full clear jungle, reset, come back bot. So that's what my game plan will be right here, Brandon. Instead of wasting the Rift Herald bot here, because we don't break the tower. Yeah, sure, we're going to get the tower eventually after, but again, mid tower would just be so much more useful here.
I agree.
Yeah. Miss an EQ there, and we die. And Kayn gets really fed.
Yeah,
Alright.
that was a little bit of a troll.
Yeah.
I'm working on that still.
Alright. Alright, any other questions around this game or in general, Brandon?
No. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Alright, no worries, Brandon. Good luck with your ranked, and we'll potentially see you next time.
Yeah, peace.
Alright, so we're halfway through the guests for tonight. Still got about a good 40 minutes or so left, so we got plenty of time here. So next one's over on the EUNE server. Let's hope he's in the waiting room right now. Yep, Pecto. Yep, excellent. So, Platinum 4 Kayn. Speaking of Kayn, have you seen the recall inside terrain bug? I have not. Is there a video you can link around that? Alright, let's get Pecto in here. Alright, Pecto Ducks, welcome to your first jungle clear. Hope all is well with you. I'm going to get your game up in just a second. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Ready to see what we can improve on in the early game here. So, Pecto, what's your name? What should I call you by?
You can call me Jay.
Jay. Alright, Jay. How's our ranked been going so far this season?
Not that great, to be honest.
Okay, tell me about that. What does that mean?
So I peaked around Plat 1, and I was demoted like past few weeks.
Alright.
To Plat 4.
Okay. So that's a big jump. And your champion pool right now, it looks like you're a Shyvana main, but you're playing Kayn in this game?
Yes.
Okay. Why start playing Kayn? Did you just play Kayn when Shyvana's banned, or?
So basically I play Shyvana when our team is lacking AP.
Got it. Which seems like it's a lot, so
Yeah.
is this the 15-7-12 game? You said 15-7-8. Because I can't see
Let me check.
I can't see a 15-7-8 game on here.
Yeah, it must be that one then.
Yeah.
15, 7, 12.
Yeah. And why'd you choose this game, Jay? Specifically.
I think late game was kind of difficult. I think I played the early game quite well, but
Alright, well obviously we're only
If
going to be
they have
taking a look at the early game here, but we can take a look, see if it was perfect. That's what we're looking for.
thank you.
All right, Blue Kayn. This is a good Blue Kayn game. I think so. This is a really good Blue Kayn game. Dark Harvest. Cool. Bloodline. Tell me about Legend Bloodline.
I like the sustain it gives late game.
Okay. Whether you like it or not, it might not be the best. I don't think I've ever seen this. Is this modeled off something?
No, it's just my own build.
Yeah, okay. I always get scared when people start inventing their own builds. There's good build, cookie cutter builds out there for a reason. Again, I recommend Charisma. I think he goes Sudden Impact, Eyeball, Relentless Hunter. You can go Relentless Hunter or Ravenous. I sort of lean more towards Relentless Hunter. I just like the move speed, just more potential on Kayn, but again, recommend watching Charisma's content for that, and definitely go coup de grace here. Presence of Mind's good, but go coup de grace. Like Legend of Bloodline makes zero sense because you're in fights for a very short period of time. Yeah, I guess Ravenous Hunter sort of, you can sort of say, well, Ravenous Hunter's also okay, but Bloodlines for ADCs, Bloodlines for Kindred, it's you're in fights for very short. You're just bursting someone out and you're out. Last still's literally useless for you.
Okay.
So that's what I recommend, and double AD armor, that's good. Alright, so. And yes, Young Cat in the chat just said, Blue Kayn also isn't an auto attack based champ, which is actually what Bloodline's for. It's for auto attacks, not abilities. Ravenous Hunter heals off abilities. Yep. And again, how much are we really auto attacking on Blue Kayn? It just doesn't make sense logically.
I think it's good for like objectives like Baron and Drake. Having that sustain.
We're an assassin. We're not playing objectives. We're killing people. If anything, we're ditching objectives to kill people. We don't care about objectives as assassins.
Yep.
All right, the good old cheesy Kayn Raptors enemy Raptors start. I'll be honest, Jay. This is a pretty coin flip. It can work, but it can also not work. Does this work every time? Your experience, Jay?
No. Sometimes they have like a ward and they spot me.
Yeah. I don't like it personally. I think it's really cheesy, and you can literally throw a game just by it. It's just not necessary. I don't need to do that to win a game, So obviously Blue Kayn, I love Blue start like we talked about earlier in the show. Blue, this. Blue Raptors, look to gank bot. Or you could just do like a standard, red start, this. I would say, given the fact that Teemo has Ignite, he's probably going to be playing pretty pressure. I actually would do red, Krugs, Raptors, 5 camp gank top here. And it's great because it's going to give you Blue Kayn form as well, right?
Yep, thank you.
So that would be my plan here. I mean, bot can also potentially work, but they actually can double cook champ. Actually, you could do either. What's better? You're against a Hecarim. He doesn't really want to take your blue Gromp, but he can. You might have to fight top. It's a Veigar. He only has a cage. Yeah, no, I think this is the better options here, because Veigar, he's not going to do much apart from a cage early game. You can impact bot after. Just kill this. It's basically the way that I view this. If this teammate gets behind, he's done. He's just finished. No, he's got Ignite. He doesn't have TP to lane. So that would be my game plan. But let's look at what you do. So Hecarim comes ganks mid here. He checks his top camps. He's probably pretty pissed off.
Yep.
You skip the Gromp, which is good. Gromp's pretty hard to take here. Just make sure we're defending our bot side camps, taking the Raptors. Good. Hecarim reganks mid with literally 2 jungle camps. He's now 2-0. That's best case scenario for him. Yeah, well, there's nothing much he can do. Gank bot here. Cool. Alright, let's just think about this here. This is such a low impact. I mean, there's no way we're going to gank this. Think about it right now. Is she going to walk up to this right now at all?
No, she's too scared.
She's way too scared. That's right. So don't even bother going for the gank here. She's just going to hug the tower. Be efficient with your time. Do red, Krugs, reset, come back top side, do your Gromp, clear back down. Yeah?
Yep.
This is really forced. It's just not going to work in a million years. You just got to look at minion waves. Minion waves. What's the enemy team's behavior going to be? So you reset, and then... Okay, the other thing as well is if you're going to stick around here is you can help them push out this next wave, actually, to give them a free reset. Actually, that's the better thing to do here.
Oh, okay.
And that's why Hecarim can kill this, because these guys really want to base. They're in a vulnerable position. You reset, and then because these guys just want to base. Just push this in, help your Veigar get a free reset off, and then reset.
I noticed when I do that, my teammates always like spamming me or flame me for doing that.
Yeah, they might.
And Elo.
But sometimes it's the best decision. Try and tell them like, this is good, you can get a free reset off. I feel like a lot of the time when people say that, it's actually a time to not do that. Rogue actually has a good question. How do you know if my lane is thinking of base in? It's pretty simple here. Doran, you just look at your items. Like Veigar right now has been on the map for 5 minutes. He has probably a lot of gold right now. He just wants to reset, and bot lane's also all about resets. It's all about like whoever wins the lane. I mean, this is for all laners. It's all about who can get a free reset off and like not have to use burn TP in top lane case. But in this case, it's like push this in. They won't lose any minions, and it also like denies potentially enemy minions from the enemy team as well. Because what happens is that the ADC here, she's stuck on the map. She has to stick around for these minions, and then your Veigar and stuff and all this, they come back and they get another push, and he'll 100% deny CS. So that's what I'll do here. And then again, this is why you can gank. It's actually not your bot lane's fault here. Believe it or not, it's actually more your fault here, Jay, for not helping them push that in. Yeah.
Yep.
So you go bot side. Also, if you're going blue Kayn, go Tiamat as well. Tiamat I think is really good, just for the power farm and stuff. Again, Karas my goes that. I think it's really good.
It's not good for red Kayn, is it?
No. It just delays your black cleaver way too much, which is a really important item. Alright, one big thing that I really don't like is skipping Krugs here, Jay. Your Krugs are still level 1, I believe. Yes, they are. The rule that I have, if I don't clear my Krugs before 5 minutes, especially as a farming jungler, I've messed up my early game. Simple as that. Because Krugs, they don't give as much experience in gold, level 1, but after that, you need to get them clearing, and it will pay dividends for you in terms of experience and gold later on the map. Really important to get them as much as you can. I'm pretty much always, I know Krugs feels awkward to kill sometimes, but I'm pretty much always thinking about how can I get my Krugs? How can I get my Krugs? Always looking for brief windows, because it's so important. So that's what I want you to start focusing on, getting your Krugs.
Yeah, because I feel like in this Elo, the lane is always fighting, you see, so I have to be there.
No, that's a huge fallacy. It's a huge fallacy. That's a great thing players like to tell themselves. I'll play low elo and I'll get my Krugs and still impact the map, and I'll be 3 levels ahead every single time. So I've heard that a million times, Jay. You got to trust me on this one, all right? Kill your Krugs when you can.
Okay.
Excellent. Kill.
Yeah, they overstayed.
Alright, cool. Krugs. I mean, you're coming to help mid here, but now mid's dead. I guess you can cover the wave. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, yeah. Krugs. Okay, we're invading. Yeah, okay, we can do this. Our bot lane has priority. Pressure here.
I think I misplayed this. Yeah, the ADC got away.
Oh yeah, definitely misplayed this, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the Hecarim.
Yeah, just block her path, yeah, just literally just block her path, she's dead. Alright, map awareness there, Jay, map awareness. Okay, you go for this. Nice, well played.
Yeah, I noticed you were still level 5, so I could fight me quite easily.
Yep, good. Reset. We still haven't cleared our Krugs. Oh jeez, this is a potential world record here. Oh. Yeah, we gotta help bot, I guess. Yeah, I mean the way this game is sort of played out, you sort of hadn't really had many opportunities, but you did have that one opportunity to get Krugs. Get a Dark Silver stack, kill that. Cool. We're 6-0. Krugs. What are you doing here, Jay? What the hell? Okay. Oh, looks like we DC'd here. Alright, Jay.
Yeah.
Now this is just one step too far. Now there's no excuse.
Okay.
Alright, Jay. This is the end of review. This is what I want to take away from this. Okay? You literally just walked past your level 1 Krugs. Alright.
Yep.
Overall, pretty good. Mechanics looking good here. Parthian thing. Yep. Just think about that a bit more. And just don't do the Raptors start. Let's just coin flip.
Okay. I only did it because I thought they would invade. Because they had the Blitzcrank.
Okay, sure, but like you can defend it, and like you've got a Nautilus. They've got a Blitzcrank, you've got a Nautilus. So even if they have an invade, like don't worry about it. If an invading starts getting a problem, come back to me, Jay, and we can figure out how to solve that problem.
Yeah, because every time the enemy invades, it seems like my team always gets caught out when we try to defend it. When they have like a Blitzcrank or Morgana kind of thing.
Yeah. Again, be careful we're using always there, Jay. But that is a potential case. But in this specific scenario, I think it's fine. This game. Yeah. Alright, Jay, any other questions about this game or jungle in general?
Could you have a look at the latest stages of the game? I kind of like struggled really hard in that.
Yeah.
Like when the Elder Drake.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we only look at early jungle path in here, Jay. So if I ever create a show saying your mid game, your late game, we can take a look at that. But I just want you to focus on the early game here. And also, by the way, just in general, I mean, your CS here again. This is a result of you not doing Krugs. We just actually don't have enough CS right now. Given you have 0 deaths, I should be expecting you to have around 80 CS at least here, right now at this time of game.
But I have double the Hecarim CS. So I've denied his camps and more kill participation, right?
Yes, but I wouldn't worry about that. I need you to just be further ahead. Again, a lot of this is a result of you just not taking your Krugs.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is what I want you to aim around to be. Aim around to be. Yeah, you've done a lot of map impact. That's cool. I mean, by the time you clear all this, you'll be like 80 CS. But, again, Tiamat will help you with the clearing a bit more as well, all that sort of stuff.
So should I always prioritize farming rather than ganking then? Because I feel like if I do a full clear, like the opportunity to gank's already gone because my lane has probably already died by then.
Yeah. So again, this is a little bit trap. Again, the way you're talking as well. Like you do both, but Kayn should be like prioritized. Like it depends a lot. It's like let's think about it right now. If I had all laners with 0 CC and like a lot of strong laners like a Renekton, it's going to be hard for me to gank. It's possible. But it's hard for me to gank, right? So I'm like, well, I'm just going to farm, right? But if
really dependent on your lane as well.
That's right. Opportunities to set up. You need to look at people's HP. If everyone's full HP, sometimes you can gank, sometimes you can't. You're going to have to look for the opportunities, but you always want to be as efficient as possible with your camps. And this is where map awareness comes into, and you're going to have to take it by a specific situation by situation basis.
Okay.
All right, Jay. Well, thanks for coming on. Hopefully that was helpful for you. You'll be able to watch the VOD back if you missed anything. I'll upload it to YouTube in like the next week or so. But yeah, we'll potentially see you next time. And good luck with your ranked climb.
Alright, thanks. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
No worries. See you later, Jay.
Bye.
Alright. 3 more guest slots for tonight. One big thing I want you guys to take away there is that I always hear these narratives people tell themselves. It's like all this rigid thinking. Again, I talked about this in the podcast with Curtis, and Curtis talked about it in terms of itemization. The game's very situation based. It's all about collecting information, making the best decision given it. Kayn can gank, but his tools are a lot less weaker than Elise or Lee Sin. So like a 30% chance gank for Kayn might look like an 80% chance for Elise because you can pull that sort of stuff off. Rambo says, plug the podcast name. Type in, it's called Broken by Concept. Search it up on YouTube. We started a new channel. There's 5 episodes there. You can download it on Spotify as well. Yeah, I mean, it's all dependent on the thing. And I always see it's like, well, if I farm all the time, I miss gank opportunities. It's like, well, yeah, but try and do both. Just do both. Gank and farm. You can. But make sure that ganks are high impact. There's a difference between low impact and high impact kills and ganks. Alright, so let's get Eve. So another farming jungler here. Manuel says, Nathan, I'm room shaming you. Put up some decor. I am a very minimalistic dude. I don't need much to make me happy. I don't really like looking at stuff. I like very simple, clean things. But maybe one day. I'll get some posters up or something like that for movies that I like or all that sort of stuff. We'll keep it simple for now. What matters is helping you guys get better at jungling. Alright, so let's get our next guest in here. This is on LAN server. Good old Latin American North. Anime girl posters. Absolutely not. I am not an anime fan whatsoever. I've never watched anime in my life. Not for me. Alright. This is Silver 2 on LAN. Let's drag him in here. Alright, Dragon. Welcome to your first jungle clear.
Let me mute the stream. Okay.
Yeah, mute the stream and then just watch through the stream itself.
Okay.
How's your ranks been going so far this season, Dragon?
Well, I've been playing mostly flex with 5 people, so now I'm trying to get into my positionings. I got already gold in flex.
Yep.
A couple days ago. So I tried playing solo queue and getting back into it, and I played this game with Evelynn. And in this game, I had problems with my first clear because what I do in flex, usually I get pretty consistent lanes, pretty consistent behaviors for my laners. So I am able to do my full clear without much problem. In solo queue, this doesn't apply, of course. So I'm trying to learn how to adapt my playstyle to solo queue.
Yep. Okay, so you're struggling more with your getting your early clear off because people love to invade Eves right early.
Yeah.
All right. So what should I call you by the way? What's your real life name, Dragon, or is it Dragon?
Alex.
All right, Alex.
Yeah.
Have you watched my Eve guide?
Yes. I actually am following it. So what happened here is that I saw them invading, right? So I thought I would lose my blue. So I was thinking maybe I'll do my red and then the blue if I get some vision. But they warded only this back entrance to the jungle instead of the buff. So I didn't know if I should go there or go to Warwick's buff. So I went towards my buff just to check after clearing my red side. Right?
Yeah.
But I was kind of afraid going there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely Leashless red start's not ideal. Yeah, I mean, ideally your bot lane defends your blue buff a little bit better, but you've got to always just go to blue, regardless, honestly. Blue start's just too good as Eve. So just do this ward here. Tell your bot lane to come. If they're invading, they're invading. Then what you do here is then you just do your wolves, raptors, and stuff like that, and you're good. You'll be able to recover every time. So, yeah, you can potentially get invaded, but you still got an Ezreal, Nautilus. Like, you're not that weak. You know, it's just a Blitzcrank Xayah Warwick. You're all good. So, don't be scared, you know? And you could do it on the blue start clear, because, you know, I talking about my god, the blue start clear is just so OP. It's so good. So efficient.
Okay. Yeah, so that's why I had, like, really a lot of questions about the first clear, because I just was being careful about an invade. So I started leashless red.
Yeah. I mean, it's still fine.
I do my clear fine.
Yeah.
I saw Warwick top, so I could go straight into the scuttler.
Yeah, again, just to emphasize the clear as well. Think about the clear right now. You've done 4 camps in the same amount of time that I would full clear my jungle as Eve blue start. You know, that's just the difference. It's so important. You know.
Yeah.
So this is just the slowest clear of all time, but again, this is just the situation here. And again, where we don't have points in. Yeah. Yep, so simple here, Alex. Just do the blue clear every game, no matter what. If invades start getting a problem, then let me know and we can look at that in potential next YFJCs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep trying. I also got into this game as Eve because I got both my main champions banned and picked. So I wouldn't usually play Evelynn into a Warwick.
I mean, it's fine.
But
You
I
can
think
play
it's-
even to work. I mean, it's definitely a hard matchup, but just use to outscale it. Just he'll screw up ganks and stuff. Just be efficient with your camps, and you'll be all good.
Okay.
So I want to emphasize as well, just because that clear was so slow, you're literally probably about a minute and a half in terms of experience behind what I would be with the Eve blue clear. So you're gonna get level 6 probably pretty late here. Alright, actually, no, you're gonna do this alright. Okay, you get level 6 now. This is still an alright level 6, actually. This is good. This is good. Wait, why do you do this? Because Warwick you see somewhere?
Yeah, I saw Warwick in the bottom lane. So I thought he may try to invade me at my Gromp. So I just go back and go into his jungle. And I actually pinged there in the dragon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I kind of smelled like that he was in the dragon.
Okay, yeah, he shows bot side here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, there's the bot. Okay, then he's doing dragon. So then you go do the crab and it's safe. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, good use of information here. Get level 6. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, I see that my Ilaoi dying, so I'm kind of like a little bit scared there until he shows up. And I go bot side. And here I kind of want to start transitioning into ganking. I see that the bot lane is kind of low, but then they die. So I just go back to farming.
Yeah, just farm, farm, farm. Yeah, you definitely have 3 losing lanes here, so it's definitely going to be very difficult. I mean,
I thought maybe I can catch the Saya
no.
around here. So I lose a bit of time there.
This is huge.
And I see them going.
It's not a bit of time. Like, again, you're losing. Again, I talk about this in my guide about the CS KPIs.
Yes.
You're losing so much tempo over your camps here, Alex. You know, your Krugs are about to spawn. Like, you know, like, we're literally think about we're getting out farmed by Warwick right now, and he's got way more kill participation than us.
Yes, yes.
So again, early clear, and then things like this, you're just coin flipping this. You know, Zaya's obviously just backed off and based, you know?
Yeah.
So just do your camps. You're wasting way too much time.
Yeah, I think I was feeling a little bit of the pressure of having the Dark Seal and no
Yeah.
kills.
Yeah.
But maybe I should just have kept CSing. Yeah.
You just gotta relax, and I hear that all the time from Eve players. You can just relax, relax, relax. All it takes is one fight with Magi's at like 16, 17 minutes to just carry a game. All it takes is one opportunity, and just make sure you don't miss that opportunity. But don't make bad decisions like this, because it just puts you further behind. You know, like you're gonna have, I'm gonna guess right now, by 12 minutes you're gonna have probably around 72 CS, which is in the category of not good. Look at that, 13 minutes. I'm pretty much almost spot on, even 13 minutes. And if we look at my Eve guide, actually let's go to literally 12 minutes on the dot. Yeah, you've said 73 CS this whole time.
Oh yeah, because I died. Yeah.
So we go here, 70 CS, we're in the bad section of Eve clear, aren't we? You know? We want to be probably around here. So, again, losing tempo of camps, that's the consequences. Alright.
Yep.
Any other questions around this, Alex?
No, I think the biggest question was where to start in this situation, right? Where I had like lanes that didn't want to leash and that were kind of like not helping me properly. So I got after this I just got like tilted and just started dying a lot because Warwick invading and stuff. So there's really no more things
All right,
after
excellent.
this.
Yep. So keep working through my Eve guide. Watch it again and again and again because there's a lot of good information that will help your Eve and help you adapt to, especially to invades. I have lots of examples in there around that.
Okay.
All right, Alex. Thanks for coming on, and I will potentially see you next time. Good luck with your ranked.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thanks.
All right. Flash says, "What's a perfect CS for jungle in 10 minutes?" I like to use 12 minutes as the indicator. This in my guide's 12-minute mark. There's lots of examples here where I am getting in this range. That's again, I show you literally how to do it from scratch in like 3 examples in my guide. So again, watch my Eve guide. Is Amir Shyvana really weak in the current meta? Shyvana's definitely, strong carry, low elo, but AP junglers like Karthus, Lilia are way better than Shyvana. They're just better than Shyvana. And can farm pretty much at the same rate. And Eve as well. Eve, Karthus, Shyvana is better than AP junglers and Shyvana. Alright. We got 2 more guests on for tonight. We got another Eve on Platinum 3 over on NA. So let's log on to there. And then the last guest is Graves, Silver 3. Alright, let's get Hyper in here. See in the chat. Alright, Hyper, you are on the air. Can you email good?
Yes, I can.
Excellent. Welcome to the show. Your question in the chat about Ruffle File, I mean, I just download the game just myself here, so as long as the game's in your champ select here. 14-4-12, that's the one, yeah?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Alright. So yeah, welcome to the show, Hyper. What should I call you? What's your real life name?
You can call me Low if you want.
Low. Alright, Low. How's your ranks been going so far this season? You're Platinum 3 right now, is that right?
Yeah, I've been plat for a while, but that might be due to putting a lot of time into school at the same time. I feel like I've been plat long enough to, get diamond at this point. So I feel like there's just a few more things I gotta iron out.
And Eve's your main champ?
I've been playing Rengar for the past few years, but since your guide, I've been spamming Eve. So I have like 72 games on her.
Excellent.
Since then.
And how's it been going with your Eve so far, using the material in my guide?
It's been going really great. I struggled maybe halfway through those games. Like, I started out really good, and then I struggled for a bit. I got a little too aggressive early, and I've just been sort of playing a lot safer. Really sticking with the identity, and that's helped me a lot. I watched a little bit of Malice and learned some stuff about his clearing and how he thinks about Eve as well, which just capped it a little bit, Put a little bit more on that.
Yep, more information about Malice is definitely recommend him for Eve stuff.
I think he might have quit League though, which is a shame, but yeah.
Alright, cool, so how's your clear? We can get it down to...
Oh shoot, I couldn't see that you were in.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
I think my clear is pretty decent. Usually I ended around 316, 317. This game I saw them invading on a ward, so like with he had 4 CS. Apparently he backed out. Yeah, I didn't realize that, but I went straight over to his Raptors and Krugs because he only had 4 CS and I knew he took red because I looked at that. Yeah. I assumed he went to my red to like clear my camps, and I was just like, I'm not gonna deal with that.
Yeah, this is where map awareness is really important here, Lo, because I mean, a level 2 Echo, he's not going to be able to take this red buff, I guarantee you. He literally will take 20 seconds to kill us. You'll just come and kill him. Like, you're not scared of an Echo, you know?
Okay.
So
that might have been my bad.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Dude, if he's here, we kill him. It's a free kill, you know?
Okay. That's what I missed, because I felt like my early game was pretty good, and we can go through it, but I knew there was something I missed, so that's definitely part of it. Yeah.
I mean, this is actually 5 hit in a way, to be honest, because think about it, if he has red buff with 4 CS, it tells us that he's gone straight to. I mean, this is probably the worst path. This guy needs to come and go.
Yeah, I don't know why he was doing that.
Because
yeah,
this is the
really
worst
weird.
Echo thing I've ever seen in my life. So he is obviously going to clear these right now. You clear these, and you reset, and you clear again. This is actually, in a way, the best decision. But it looks like it was like by accident, you know?
Potentially. I think he did that because he saw me early and probably thought I started red, but it was just me getting a ward and walking over to blue.
This is great. Yeah, take his Krugs. Oh, by the way, if you're going to do this as well, always you have to level up W. Because you can't fight. If a fight breaks out, you can't fight with 2 points Q. You only ever do 2 points Q if you're going to get the level 4 off 100%. I talk about that in my guide, remember?
Yeah, I think that might have been a mistake as well.
Yeah.
It seems to have worked out all right, but yeah, I could have done something there quicker if something happened.
Because on the crab here, you can't get the crab as well, because you're not level 4 for the crab, you know? It just takes forever.
Right. Yeah.
Alright, you got first blood. Cool. Nice. Well played.
She didn't have any sums, so I came back and killed her. I don't know if this is greedy right here, but I took those waves to push it in. That's something I was thinking about too. Yeah.
Alright, Echo, some counter jungle, that's fine. You impacted bot. Ooh, alright. You should not be thinking about a gank here at all here, to be honest. Low. It's just not. Okay. You just need a reset. This is really important. You're gonna lose tempo. You remember your Krugs are level 1. We gotta do our Krugs. Yeah. This is a level 6 Yone. We don't want to show on the map here because we can lose Dragon very easily here as well. By the way.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Very lucky there, to be honest. That Yone just died there, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty lucky.
Now you see, now you're forced to go bot side already. Your CS KPIs are out the window. Done pretty much already right now. You know? Just because we have done Krugs. We have not done Krugs.
Interesting. Okay.
Really important. Alright, come bot. Kill this. Yep, we finished that with a ult. That's good.
Yep. And I know he's gonna be
nice.
level 5. He can't do anything to me here.
Excellent. Love it. Good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then I just walk out.
Camps. Alright, so remember, we can do this, but we're losing a lot of tempo of camp still again.
Yeah, I think this is like probably the first really big mistake. Or, I mean, not the first one, but a bad one. Yeah, I think I just got lucky with how many mistakes that they made.
Just kills. We're going for kills, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's working, but now you're looking again for kills. Our camps have been up for way too long here. Level 1 Krugs, I can already guess right now, 12 minutes, we're going to be probably about 60 CS. I'd say maybe 65. Let's have a look. Oh, 71. Okay, so you actually clear up here. So this is...
I cleared after that. I dove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're still at the end of the day going to be in the... I think 70's bad. It's 60's very bad. 70's bad. And then okay is 80. So we're still in the bad range. Okay. Because think about it right now. I mean, you have 0... because again, the kills are way more impactful once you've got your Magi's. You got to make sure you're as strong as possible before then. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I think that actually clears up a lot of things because I felt very confused after this because I mean I think I threw a few times later. Like the game was in my control still, but it felt very weird that I wasn't just steamrolling this game.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what it is. Your score looks very good here, but it's the CS that's what counts because it's experience and gold as well. You should be 3 levels ahead of this Echo right now, but you're only
Okay.
like 1.5.
Okay.
And you'd still have the same map impact. I mean, it's not like you've broken any towers here. The kills haven't really meant that much, you know? You've even lost the first dragon. So it's like, these kills have meant nothing. If you look at a snapshot right now, like, what have we done with these kills? You know?
Right.
We could have the way more consistent experience and gold lead versus, like, you know... I mean, if you had a tower right now, I'd say, oh, okay, that's alright. That's actually pretty good here. It's probably worth having 70 CS, but, you know, that's not the case.
Okay. Yeah, I could have smited her there, but that's mechanics.
Oh, that's good. You just counter jungle all that. But yeah.
I probably should have cleared my bot side camps there.
Yeah.
Though,
yeah.
because this is not worth it all.
Alright, so I think that might clear up some things a bit more for you.
Yeah, that clears up a lot because I looked back at this and I was just like, is this good? It didn't. I looked at my CS and I knew it was a little low, but I didn't think it was that bad. But I think this kind of like shows how big of an impact that could have been. Like I probably would have, like you said, been like 3 or 4 levels ahead of him because he wasn't playing that well at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's if you notice the example of my guy, you know how I show you an example of like this is pretty much the exact same. He had like 6 kills early, but like no CS, and then just because if you die once right here, like the game's like literally like out of your control. But if you die and you have 120-30 CS right now, you're all good still. That's the difference.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. No worries, Lo. Thanks for coming on. Good luck. Keep on improving. Let's hit that diamond, yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
All right. See you later.
See ya.
All right. One more guest left for the show tonight. And then that's going to be it for YFJC episode number 37. So let's just power through this here. This is on EU West. Graves, Silver 3. Alright, Corey, are you there? Welcome to the show. Your mic's muted if you're trying to talk. Yep.
Hello.
How's it going, Corey?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent.
This
is your first time on the show, right, Corey?
Yeah, let me mute the stream there. Like that. Yes. Yes, it is.
And how's your rank been going so far? You're Silver 3 at the moment, is that right? Is this your main account?
Yeah, it's my main account, and ranked has not been going very good for me. It's my 3rd season in Silver, so not happy about it.
Okay. Have you always been a jungler or recently switched roles?
I've been switching kinda through jungle and mid and back again, so it's it definitely has something to do with why I'm not rising that much, because sometimes I get a little bit frustrated playing with mid laners, so I go play it myself. But I'm definitely better jungler, and jungler is my main thing.
Okay, and Graves. Tell me about Graves. Why Graves? Is he your main champ right now? Are you experimenting with him?
It's kinda in my pool. My pool is kinda large. Has been quite a large. It hasn't steadied itself, so I've been playing quite a lot of different champions. But for now, I'm playing Graves and Echo and played a lot of Set. But now it's after the nerfs, I feel it's not in the best spot, so I need to figure out something else for him.
You think Graves isn't in the best spot?
What?
What did you say? Set or Graves wasn't in the best spot right now?
Set is not in the best spot. Yeah. So I'm playing Graves and Echo and maybe Volibear or something like that instead of Set right now. But
all right. Well, yeah, I think Graves is really strong right now. So let's work on the Graves game here. Have you experimented much with level 2 invades with Graves?
No.
Yeah, this is definitely his strength. Blue Start is really... I don't like Blue Start unless it's for a very specific reason. More in higher elo. What I want you to do here is literally just go straight red, red, take his blue, take his Gromp. Shaco's almost never do this path from red to blue. And even if he does come here, you will always beat a level 2 Shaco because he literally probably doesn't have Deceive and he has no flash. So yep, that's what I would be doing. I want you to start experimenting with this a lot. Red into invade. The rule that I like to do is that if I am against talisman junglers, so again someone like a Shaco, someone that doesn't do 3 camp, I like to do red, blue, Gromp. If I'm against machete junglers like Elise or something like that like to do this, then I like to do red Raptors and then invade their blue. Reason being is that I will actually be able to fight them. By the time I do red Raptors, I'm looking for the fight here rather than if I'm playing against talisman junglers. What you want to do here, Corey, is you just want to take the Gromp and deny the Gromp and the blue from him. Just straight up take it in front of his face.
Okay.
So started playing that rule, try it out, let me know how it goes, but that's Graves' strength. Graves is very good at that.
Okay. The reasoning why I start blue side is that I have Malchum top side, so the leash would be problematic for him. And the other thing is that I feel that the lanes I have are not very gankable early. So I just I feel like I have the time to do full side clear, full clear, instead of starting red and leave my Crocs, because this way I get my Crocs also.
Yeah, it's definitely, you're definitely right. There's not much really you can do to gank here, and I like your mindset here, but your mindset in the early game here should actually just be to shut down the Shaco. I know he's Ignite, but you can kill Shaco as Graves pretty easily.
Yeah, and this is kind of the problem in this game, and why I chose this game is that the Shaco goes 8-1-3 in 16 minutes in this game, and the game is kind of like out of my hands. The early game, he definitely controls the game, and it's kind of miracle it's win this game at all. So
yeah, okay, we can take a look. Also, have you tried the Phase Rush Ignite version as well?
Yeah, I like the fleet footwork a little bit more because I think it's more steady.
Alright, yeah, Fleet of Footwork I've started to liking a bit more on Graves. But Phase Rush Ignite you can also do if you really want to get aggressive in the early game. Again, that complements the red, blue, Gromp sort of thing that I told you. But I still think I think this path's fun. Yeah, I mean, this is good. I think this is a great early game so far, to be honest, Corey, because, you got a full clear, you got a kill. Doesn't really get any better than that. Alright, so Shaco shows bot, we just keep clearing.
The reason why I leashed the Gromp to bot side there earlier was because of the Shaco, and I wanted to kind of be nearby my bot lane, in case they need help.
Yep, Shaco's just getting fed off your bot lane, which is a bit unfortunate. He takes your blue. See his little shadow thing there. You get a kill there. Excellent. Push mid. Okay, pushing mid as Graves is really good. Love getting mid priority, or even just pushing after you gank. Really good. So I like that. Good. Gonna be nice and strong. Shaco is low HP. Okay, you know what I'll do here? Corey? Right now, Shaco's low HP off this. You know he started red. Your blue's up. What does that mean? If your blue's up, what buff is up for him?
No, I don't know. What do you mean? sorry. It's
So-
it's kind of hard because I'm quite a lot delayed the stream.
Okay, yeah.
From the
Yeah. All right. Well, what I'm basically saying is that his red buff's 100% going to be up because your blue buff's up. You know, because you just took your blue buff, right? And you know he started red because
Yeah.
he ganked bot. So, you know what you do here? He's low HP. Like, I know you're low health, but you have 2 pots. You should be popping your pots as well, Corey. Always pop your pots. Always pop your pots.
Yeah.
Before fights, during fights. It could be the difference between dying or not. It's a huge sin that I talk about with my coaching clients. But there's no reason right now for you. Like, Shaco's literally 1 health. He cannot contest his red right now, you know? Literally,
Okay.
do your red, take dragon, do another full clear, and then probably reset. Actually, no, what you'll do here, because I want you to get Rift Tail actually this game. Take his red, take his Krugs, take dragon, take Gromp, take wolves, come up top. He might take your red and stuff, but maybe not. Again, because again he's super low health. I mean, you just got to you basically what you do right now, Corey, is you don't punish the Shaco for this. That's
Okay.
the problem here. You know, he's low health. Go take his jungle camps. So push this wave and then go take it.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with I have with early game junglers like Sin and stuff like that. That when I play something like Graves or my playstyle generally is a little bit more passive early game. So just farming and setting up stuff and playing for objectives. But it's kind of hard for me. It's always been hard for me to find a way to limit the early game junglers' effect on the game.
Yeah, again, this will help you a lot. You know that early pathing I told you? That will help you a lot. That will eliminate early game big time. Okay, and again, right now, basically, I mean, we're doing nothing right now here. Corey, I mean, look at this. We're just walking around right now, you know? It's like, what are we doing? Your camps are up, Rift Tail's up, Dragon's up. Like, you didn't punish the Shake at all. I mean, this is like, this is a huge mistake, you know? You look like you're 2-0, you're doing well, but you haven't accelerated the game here. That's the problem here.
Yeah.
You know, you could have punished the Shaco, like he's just chilling on like his camps, like these should be all gone, Dragon should be gone, like Rift Tail would be gone right now. The game would be a lot different if you did that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I want to go over. I need you to think, when you review your games, I need you to stop thinking about, you know, just farming and stuff like that, and think about how could I have accelerated my, how could I have punished the enemy jungler more, and how could I have, you know, potentially done the early invade? Could I have done it this game? And you might screw up the early invades a bit. You start trying this path and you might start dying. The next thing's going to be about lane priority, but we really need to start really utilizing Graves' champion identity. His strength is punishing people, you know, level 2, because Graves is one of the strongest level 2 champs, especially with red buff.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions here, Corey?
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like I managed to get the game back into my hands later when I played a kindergarten teacher for the Malphite, so he don't tilt. But I just think that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I need you to focus on the early games, Corey. Again, this is the point of your first jungle clear. We could be way further ahead. That's the point that I'm trying to make here, because this game wouldn't go for 48 minutes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Corey. Well, thanks for coming on, and
Thanks.
good luck in your climb. Do this. Let me know how it goes. Again, you can utilize the Discord. Use the channel Graves if you need any help, and we'll potentially see you next time.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. See you later, Corey.
See you.
All right. That pretty much wraps it up for episode 37 of Your First Jungle Clear. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be posting this on my YouTube in the next week or so, the VODs. You can look at all the playlists over on my YouTube channel. Again, there's 37 episodes here. We're powering through it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week for Your First Jungle Clear episode number 38.